everyone, welcome to Tom's Man Shed. Okay, this is just a very quick video by my standards, as a supplement to the one I just uploaded yesterday about the problem with the Lidl cutter. So, I've had a suggestion of one of me viewers, hopefully a subscriber, Terry. Very much appreciate it, Terry. Put an appeal out, anybody can help with anything. And Terry came back with a suggestion, and it sort of confused me at first as well, and I ended up getting what Terry suggested, but it doesn't help. So it doesn't work. It is a much appreciated suggestion, but it doesn't work. So what it is, as I explained that in the other one, this tool takes 4.8mm shank sized tools. The diameter of that shank are the tools you get this is one, and they go in that chuck thing there. It's not a chuck, it's a collet. So inside there is, so like I say, it's a tight fit. Once you push the tool in, you tighten that up. Push this lock thing which locks the motor shaft, then you tighten that up with a spanner, just like a drill chuck. And inside there is the collet in question. So there's the collet. Now that collet, to fit this machine, has to fit in that hole in the end of the motor shaft, has to have a diameter of 5.8 for that collet. And then in there is the 4.8mm hole that the tools goes in, and that's the problem. So what we need is a collet with that diameter, but a 3.2mm hole to hold all the 3.2mm tools. So what it is, that are available on eBay, and that, like I say, I fell for it, so I actually got some. And they say 4.8mm diameter shank, and they are, and you think, 4.8mm, but it's getting confusing. There's some more I bought as well. These are, there's two sizes, there's 4.8 and 4.3. 4.3 one will fit the Dremel tools. And what it is, like I say, yes, they have the 3. Where is it? There's one. Yes, they have the 3.2mm end in them there, so it will go in there. And this end is 4.8mm. So like I say, we'll push this collet back in there. Put the nut on. Like I say, we want something with a 4.8mm hole in the end. But a 4.8mm shaft is no good, because, yes, that's a perfect fit in there. Oops. And you can tighten that up and get it gripping that collet really tight. And that collet holds a 3.2mm tool, but then how do you get that collet to grip the tool? You can't, the tool just spins around in the collet. So that's a snug fit. So it's of no use, because there's no way of gripping that tool onto that collet there. So so we're back to square one, and so I thought we should have sent these back, but no, they're quite handy, because the collet size in a Dremel is 4.3. So, like I said, that one I've just used in that thing, just a bit too big to go in the Dremel 4.8 one. Why they can't all use the same chuck? I mean, it's only 0.5mm difference, 4.3, 4.8 and that, but a 4.3 one will go in, and then you put the, of course, the Dremel nut round. And of course, because this has got a 3.2mm hole, you can hold your 3.2mm drill bits in it and grip it round. And that's what I used on the demo, on the video yesterday, to cut that, albeit not perfectly circular, hole. So that's what I'm going to be using now for all large hole cuttings. I might get myself a circle sort of bar or rig something up to get a perfect circle. But so yeah, so these things, like I say, they aren't of any use for what we want, because like I said, the shaft on them is 4.8mm. Will go in that, but there's no means of gripping the 3.2mm tool onto them. Yeah, these collets, like I've just showed you. So I'm keeping them because they're quite handy, because half of them fit the Dremel tool, and they come in various sizes at the end. So you can see there, they go from like 0.5mm, that one, tiny hole in the end, so that'll hold a 0.5mm drill bit, right up to the 3.2mm, which more commonly it will be using. So they will still be a use. In fact, another thing, you're wondering the difference between a collet and a chuck. Again, I've looked up this. Why can't you just use a chuck? Because that's totally variable from 0.5mm right up to 3.2mm. Evidently, collets grip the tool better. Because there's 4 faces, you can grip square shafted tools, which you can't with a 3-jaw chuck. And also, because they're sort of like precision engineered just to take one particular size, they are they grip it better. So that is particularly at high speeds, like 20,000 RPM or about to 40,000 RPM or something for the Dremel. So when you're side cutting, there's a lot of load on it. They grip it better than a chuck can. The disadvantage is that every time you want to put a different size drill in, you've got to take the collet out and put a new one in. With a chuck, you don't. So they each have their advantages and disadvantages. So this big collection of things I bought, hopefully to solve the problem, will be of use. Yeah, as Terry suggests, hopefully if Lidl come up with a new version of these, they will include a 3.2mm capable collet. That Aldi one that I showed you in Australia, it looked like the same form as this, sort of like a 90-degree handle type thing. It said 4.8 stroke 3.2mm, so maybe that will take it, they include that 3.2mm. It only takes them to ask that New Zealand firm or any engineering firm to churn out a load of collets. It's not going to cost much. But yeah, so basically anything, if you see a router, a hobby type router, rotary cutter with a format like this or the Aldi Work Zone one or the Dremel Trio, check that it isn't only 4.8mm the chuck, the collet size, because if it is, you're going to have trouble getting bits for it. So I would totally advise against it. Get something that takes 1/4-inch shaft or 1/8-inch shaft, which is the 3.2mm, something readily available. Check out the availability of tools, drilling bits and router bits before you buy the actual machine. So yeah, bad idea, Lidls. If you're watching this, bring a collet out and send all your loyal customers a 3.2mm collet that will hold 3.2mm tools, and we'll be happy. So yeah, once again, thanks a lot for Terry. I hope this has helped anybody else thinking these might help, and I'll catch you for the next video as soon as possible. Another reminder, if you haven't subscribed, click the little symbol of the shed here. Once you've done that, click the bell symbol below to be informed of any uploads. I won't put a link for these. I normally put an Amazon link on for these, but I'm not going to because they're not suitable. So that's it. Thanks for watching this one. Hope it's cleared things up a bit, and I'll catch you for the next one very, very soon. Bye for now.